guys, today I wanted to talk about the 12 disciples. As we know, Jesus had 12 disciples. Each of his disciples were very different. Some of them had lots of hair, apparently. Let's get that off of there. And so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 disciples, and Jesus. Now, Jesus never made himself necessarily the master of his disciples. He was their teacher. He was the person that imparted wisdom to them. They all looked up to him. But what was really cool about Jesus is he really made himself a servant. He made himself less than all of his disciples. So just to keep that signified, I'm going to put him there. Now, one of the things about the 12 disciples is that while they were all picked pretty much by Jesus, one of them was a betrayer. One of them had evil intentions for the Lord. You see. And of course, that was Judas. And because of his, well, I guess you would call them designs, that is how Jesus was crucified. And that's the kind of the point when each of the disciples kind of got a little bit scattered and moved away from Jesus. So let's just move these around a little bit. Of course, he's not crucified yet. Let's do that. He's crucified, and this is going to be our tomb, nice and dark. So we'll get him inside the tomb there. There we go. All right. So then let's scatter out these disciples. There were a lot of them, and there were 11 left. Now, not part of the disciples, but there was some women also that were within the group. And let's just talk about Mary for a minute. Mary, when she went to the tomb to go find Jesus to anoint his body and pray, or do some preparation things and just mourn, really. When she went to the tomb, he wasn't there, and she was afraid somebody had moved the body, so she actually ran and she went to Peter. She found Peter and told him that they had done something to Jesus' body. So Peter, he went with another disciple and checked it out to be sure that nothing was wrong. And when the two of them got there, well, let's just take a look. When the two of them got to the tomb, they looked in, and there was something there, but it wasn't Jesus. It was just his clothing. It was just the rags and the linens that he was wrapped in. So they really didn't get it. But an angel told them that Jesus was risen. That he was no longer there because he had another work to do. That they shouldn't mourn. This is cool. But it was hard for the disciples to swallow, so to speak. It was hard for them to believe kind of what was said here. Now, they did, but they also had a hard time with it. Now, they met many times, and they would meet in a locked room so that the Romans wouldn't catch them because they were scared. I mean, obviously, their leader, their master, their teacher was crucified. So they were afraid. So they would meet in a locked room. But one time when they were meeting, you notice anything different? While they were meeting, Jesus appeared inside the locked room with them. And that was really cool. So crucified, dead, put into a tomb, yet risen, resurrected. Happy Easter, everybody.